Welcome to the More Than Ball Show. It is episode 3?
4.
4?
4?
5?
It's 4. It's
Four.
episode 24 of season
Lols.
2.
I was joking.
I have 3 Boston jerseys I can give to each one of you.
Ooh, y'all get a jersey. Go fight for the ball.
But yeah.
Pause.
That's what we're doing.
There's not enough AC in this room.
Welcome to the More Than Ball Show. It's episode 4. I'm Ola.
I'm Sevian.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Shakila.
And if you knew how many times it took us to say that, or me to say that, to be fair, let me put the blame on me. You'll be laughing.
Was
Maybe
it take 4? I think it was.
Maybe
Yeah.
take 4.
Yeah, it
Look
was.
at that. Last episode of the year, guys. We're going to be back on the 10th of January, but we've got lots to talk about because obviously there's a few players in the room we might want to roast or not. And obviously drama on and off the court. Ja is back.
He is back.
He is back. Should we go there first?
Before we get into that, I just want to uphold a little consequence I was dealt with last episode.
Yeah.
I had to wear Westbrook.
Yeah. Are you
Because I
wearing it?
lost, so I thought, let me quickly take this off. It's
Love-
hot in here. It's hot in here. And just, I stick to my word. I would just like to display this lovely Westbrook cardigan from
Imagine.
his own range. Honor the gift, available at BSTN.
That plug. I love that.
I love that.
So I'm wearing Westbrook for this episode.
There you go. Where's Dallas?
I don't own it. I don't own it.
Gonna have to shout out Hoopin' and Luton and see what they can make us do.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I think we have to get you in the actual jerseys.
Oh, this is fine.
Thought
This
you
is
could
fine.
get away with the cardigan.
Yeah, I
We're
don't-
gonna get away. We're gonna get away.
No, we'll see. We'll see. There's
Slick.
always next year. There's always next year. There's more forfeits to come.
We won't be in that situation next time.
New year,
We'll
new
see.
me.
We'll see because I'm pretty sure your team lost.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ah.
Last
No
night.
forfeits for real life games,
Let's send the shots. Okay, Ja Morant, let's start with him because I guess no one's getting it personally because of him, but he had an amazing game.
Yeah.
It was really nice to see him back. What did you guys think?
12 is back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it was an incredible game, especially if you've been watching Memphis Grizzlies this whole season. They've been so poor. It looks like that team doesn't have any motivation. Seeing the game last night against the Pelicans, it was a whole different team.
100%.
It feels like the Ja Morant presence was back. They were trailing by 20 points at halftime as well. And to have that come back and then Ja Morant to score the game-winning
Buzzer beater.
buzzer beater, it was incredible.
Yeah.
What a comeback as well.
Yeah. And I feel like definitely all the encouragement he needed for the season ahead. And I guess for him to feel like he's coming back into this himself. Because I guess that was one of the things we were worried about, right? What's it going to look like? What is he going to look like? How do you step back in to that humbly, but also like as in understanding the reason you've been away, still coming to play? There's a lot to think about in that situation.
Yeah, his teammate only trusted him to take the last shot, which I feel like, considering he hasn't played so many games, the fact that your teammate still has that much confidence in you and like knows that the ball needs to be in his hands to take that final shot. And he had 27 points in the second half and finished with 34. And like the fact that, your team knows that he's on right now. So the ball needs to be in his hand and he showed out in the last second.
Yeah.
Amazing. Ja is a star.
Yeah.
He's a superstar, and it's great to see the stars shining in the league. And you could just feel the energy back when you've got the superstars playing at that level, scoring buzzer beaters. The energy's back.
Yeah, 100%. I also think the shot selection itself, like so many of them in the paint, and he's a small guy, just wandering in there, and somehow people not seeing him. Do you know what I mean? Like, and so many like as in unassisted passes. Like, as in, like, we're talking after the past 4 dribbles, somehow is in the paint and somehow has found a shot in that fourth quarter. It was beautiful to see. It's like, raw. Yeah. So, shout out to him, man. We love to see it.
Speaking of, like, their team coming from, like, not winning many games, and now, I don't know, obviously this could be a new start for them moving forward in the rest of the season. I feel like we should talk about a team that is also struggling and what they would need to do to try and get on like Memphis's level.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been one game, but like I don't know where they need to start.
Yeah, what
'cause
team are we
they
talking
are
about?
struggling.
What team?
Detroit, a bit struggling.
Bro, can you imagine being a fan of that team?
No.
at this moment. But I do feel like one thing I was thinking about today is that yes, they're on a crazy how many streak?
24-game losing streak.
24-game losing streak. My
and
God.
And the NBA record is 26.
Oh wow.
So they're nearly there.
Who? What team?
Cavs.
Oh wow.
I think it was the 2012 Cavs that had that record.
Yeah.
I feel like
You
Detroit
have to
are
do
getting that
everything-
record. It's history.
You'd have to do everything to just make sure you don't get to that record.
Yeah.
But watching them, I feel like they want that record. That team.
I want to say it was the 76ers with the 26 loss record.
You think? I
Yeah.
read Cavs, but
Really? Oh,
Let me
okay.
just
I'm not
Google
sure.
that.
But
let me be correct.
anyway, they're going to break it. They're going to break this record, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
At
what,
this point-
2 games away from it?
Yeah.
2 games away?
At this point, it doesn't look like anything is trying to turn it around. You might as well break it for Bance and then come back. But I as in, your name is in something this year. Do you know what I mean? I wonder, like, I was thinking about it and I was like, confidence at that point, like, how do you turn that around? Do you know what I mean? Like, at this point, because the question was, like, what do they need to do? And I was like, go to the G League.
Ooh, the whole
That
team.
was
Wow.
That's the whole
Oh, I wasn't
team.
expecting that answer. Wow, that is
At
cutthroat.
this point, like,
Yeah.
I think confidence is a massive thing. Do you know what I mean? And they're clearly shaken because you're losing home games, you're losing away games. Like, that's wild. Do you know what I mean? That's why I was saying, what does it feel like to be a fan at this point?
But
in
they
time?
are a very young team as well. So for them to be on this losing streak, some of those players don't even know like what winning mentality is in the league. So trying to get out of that mindset is going to be very hard. But again, they do have Monty Williams, who was coach of the year in 2022.
But he's had a
Suns.
lot of things that's
Yeah.
happening outside of basketball in his
Yeah.
life that's definitely potentially like impacted how he's viewing
Performing right now
as a
yeah.
coach.
Yeah.
And with regards to the team, like you said, with their very young team, where they're going to learn those good habits. Like for instance, like in a season when you have I think there was a team had like 3 back-to-back losses, or they didn't have 3 back-to-back losses, and it's like we just don't do that as a team.
Yeah.
We will switch on. We
When
just
have
won't
to,
have that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to be in that consistent streak of L's, like
Yeah.
wow, crazy.
But I was saying if there was any coach that could coach them out of that losing streak, it is Monty Williams, because he managed to get the Phoenix Suns to the finals.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Cade
For this
Cunningham,
team,
though.
yeah.
He has so much potential as a #1 pick as well a few years ago. But he hasn't been playing. Last year he was injured. He only played 12 games. This season he's back. So he's trying to get used to the league as well. It's not like he's had a whole season in the NBA. So they're a very, very young team. And when I say young, I think the average age on that team is 26.
Okay.
Wow.
Their veteran player is Bogey, who is 26 as well. So there's literally no voice in that team to get them out of this hump that they're in.
I feel like what Eamon said about mindset, I feel like that's the key thing. And Ola talking about confidence, I feel like at this point in the season, any team playing them is going to have like a kind of a chip on their shoulder. You kind of going into the game like, okay, this is a win. We've already marked this, check this off as a win. And you don't want to be the team that loses to Detroit at this point.
Exactly.
So that could mean that these teams are going out every time they play Detroit and they could be working harder than they might be playing in a different game. That's one factor.
Yeah.
Also, confidence, like you guys said. I feel like the players, they have the talent, but at this point they don't have like the team, what they need on the team. Like to watch them, they feel like it looks like they're like giving up sometimes.
It feels
and
very flat.
flat, and I feel like everybody's just like kind of out for themselves at this point. They're probably trying to get off the team. They're trying to figure out how they can find a new team, and they're not worried about wins. They're worried about what I can do as an individual player. And I don't think there's no turnaround for them at this point, and I feel like they need to focus on next season. So maybe building that loss streak and being able to get a better lottery pick and more #1 picks for next season. But I feel like this season is over for them.
Do you feel like they could come back in next year and be like, you know,
No.
2024 Mamba year? Like not necessarily winning every game, but as in like they have to win at some point. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in,
it's going to be
surely...
interesting to see that game where they actually do win. Because now I actually can't see it. Every game I watch them, I've only watched a few games because I couldn't even get through a whole game because they've like gone like it's the first quarter and they're playing like they're like, it's a blowout lead that they can't come back from.
You see that game when Giannis had his kids on the bench?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the fourth.
It's like no one's
Oh, was
respecting
it that
them
game?
either. Yeah. Only against the
Yeah.
Detroit
I think they were up
Pistons.
like 35 in the fourth.
Yeah,
So
and he went and showed.
Brought his kids out.
Yeah, and you never see their full face as well. That's a big. I was like, because when I saw their full face, I was like, rah, that's double statement. Because he's always got like glasses on front.
Yeah.
Like, it's like rah. He said, yeah, national TV. You gonna see this?
yeah, the babies.
Wild, but yeah, no, I feel like the win has to come.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be against a team that maybe, let's say that let's talk about Lakers actually.
Oh.
So like, I feel like it's going to be one of those days where not everyone turns up to that game.
Yeah.
Like you guys obviously lost to Spurs.
Who
That's
were on
how
an 18-game
lose streak. Yeah.
Yeah.
AD wasn't there. Someone
Yeah.
else, some other key player wasn't there.
It's not looking good right now.
Yeah.
We got a little
got that
in-season
in-season
tournament
win, and
hangover.
We got a little ring and we're showing off.
come on,
People are
after
just chilling right
Christmas.
now. They said, yeah, we've got
know
enough wins.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I feel like it's going to be one of those days where they bring out the B team and Detroit turn up.
Yeah.
And that is going to be the win.
Yeah, because the same way you said some people are going to expect to be getting a win against Detroit, the same way you could come into the game thinking, oh, we can party the night
Yeah.
before, and, we're just going to roll over and get
Nobody's
a win.
partying in Detroit.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Gonna put Phanasis or whatever his name is on for 40 minutes just for bants on the back, like, as in it's
Got
gonna be
Giannis's brother getting some shots.
yeah, do you know what I mean? Instead of turnovers, like they could do that, and that would be the game that they win. But I still don't know if that's gonna be a confidence boost if you end up winning against the B team. So yeah,
I think anything would be a confidence boost
Yeah,
at
don't
this
hang a
point for
banner.
them. They'll take anything,
yeah, it's true.
any win on their record.
Yeah, but they have to come in next year thinking
Yeah.
with a different mentality, and I think it be a Mamba year. Like, what better time for that to happen?
That would be nice.
Yeah, we can only hope. But yeah, back to the Lakers. So what happened in that game?
We did a little diversion.
Thought you could get away with it, eh?
Like I said, we've had a little in-season tournament hangover, but also like we haven't had our key players playing at that healthy space. But I reckon Christmas Day game, we're gonna come back. We're gonna be focused.
Isn't that against?
That's against Celtics.
Yeah, I
Keep
was like,
dreaming.
It
Yeah,
is,
I
it
mean, didn't you
is.
guys just lose? Anyway,
We're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna talk about that. We can even talk about that right
let's
now.
finish. Let's finish.
Drover, no.
And then
I'm joking.
LeBron's birthday at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So he's always going to show out for that one. So, we were allowed a little bit of a downtime right now, but I'm looking forward to when we pick it back up.
Yeah, you guys were looking like you had like Zion's diet out there. Like,
Coming up.
God.
Let's talk about the Boston Celtics though, because last night.
Yeah.
what happened?
We lost to the Golden State Warriors in overtime. I don't know what to say, guys.
Stuff
The
magic.
three was
Yeah.
falling. We were shooting to 89% from the three, which I don't know. Once you're shooting and it's not going in, like change it up, attack the paint, do something different.
Especially when Draymond's not there
yeah,
as well.
exactly. And Porzingis again wasn't there, so I say this again and again, but Porzingis is that missing piece in the Celtics team. And if we want to go and win the whole thing, if we want the championship, we need Porzingis healthy and they're in the starting lineup. So it's good that we're giving him time out to recover in games like this where it's, it's regular season. We need him as healthy as he can be for postseason. So, yeah, I think those were the two things yesterday. It wasn't a good win because I think we were up by 20 at one point of the game as well. So,
And you just choked.
yeah, we chose.
What is with
I'm
these
gonna give it to you.
these big deficits and then the team just coming out
Coming
on top?
back.
How is this happening?
Yeah.
Just
How
keep
does this
playing.
But I do
happening?
feel like it is that like you're always one time out away from a completely different game, aren't you? So like, and I guess I'm thinking about that as a player rather than just watching it. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're down by that much, like we had a cup game recently, this team were blowing us. Do you know? Like we were blown. I think we were down 20, and it was only in the third quarter we brought it back to down maybe 6. And then ended up winning by 4. And even that coach, he was fuming. That coach was fuming. He never expected it. They had teams that were shooting lights out. This girl got hot from quarter 1. And even me personally, I did not expect it. But you're literally always one time out away from a new strategy. And I feel like that is it, because just like you just said for Porzingis, I feel like the reason that he's such a important piece for Celtics is that if you guys need to be shooting threes, you need someone to kick it in and dish it out.
Yeah.
And actually, if you can't have someone that draws that much attention, you're always one pass away from the perfect shot, because actually you can't kick the ball around quick enough because people aren't really that bothered by who's in the middle. So no one can play perimeter D. So I feel like that's a big part for you. But that's why one time out, as soon as a coach has clocked that, that's it. You need to do this, you need to change this, and before you know it, you're back.
But also, I'm pretty sure the game before this game, Steph was on. That was the first time he hadn't made a free for like 700.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
0
know.
of 8.
Yeah, he was 0
was,
for 8. But I can't remember
5
how
years.
long his streak was. It was a lot of games.
260 something.
There was no way he was coming into this game without splashing. And he hit that rainbow shot. Ooh, sweet.
And the game winner now. He hit the game winner shot.
Yeah.
And silenced the crowd.
Like I said, the league is better when the stars are shining.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Have you seen that video? It was like the last time Steph scored, didn't score a 3 in a game.
Yeah.
I think you said it, Ola.
Yeah.
It was like Bradley Beal and John Wall were still on the same
Yeah.
team. Kyrie was
Long
at
time
Celtics.
ago.
That meme was like
When
so
I saw
funny,
Kyrie at Celtics, I was like, raw,
It
yeah,
was
that's
a long
wild.
time ago.
Long time.
Yeah.
But do you think that had a part in such a big like turnaround of them being up 20 points and then losing it? Maybe them thinking, okay, well, Steph didn't play well last game. Like, hopefully he has another bad game. But then
I would never
Yeah,
doubt the
never,
best shooter
yeah.
in the world
Cannot write
to
Steph
have
Curry
back-to-back
out.
bad games.
Yeah. Or maybe it could also be that maybe you thought, like, because I guess as a coach, like, you will be sitting there thinking, okay, what was it that made him have a bad game? Because there would have been something, as well as what's going on in his own personal life, and also with that team, in terms of Draymond not being there, there would have been something that was happening on that court that meant that his shot was off. So as a coach, you could have watched that tape and been like, okay, you need to get him into these positions and so on. Because even when he talked about one of those shots, like eventually, like when he was explaining it, it was like, I just had to get under it. I didn't know that pass was coming and it was a rhythm shot. Like that was what he said, and it was like, yeah, like you need to get him out of rhythm, and maybe they focused on that and it didn't work, or maybe
Maybe he
Celtics
just had
aren't
one
quick
bad
enough.
game.
Maybe
like,
they're just
he's human. It just
Celtics
shows
are
his
just in a
human
slump.
side as well.
The beginning of a slump.
You wish. Oh my God, you wish.
Yeah, that's what you want for Christmas Day, innit? You
Christmas
You
gift
know what?
come
I
early.
wish Celtics beats Lakers on Christmas, and I'll be messaging Steph
Let's
on
have a
Christmas
bet.
Day, like,
Let's
Yeah,
have a
let's
bet.
bet on it. Actually, let's go. So what
I
are
think
the Christmas
another
games?
forfeit is
Yeah,
calling.
we hear it. Hooping
Listen.
and looting.
Yeah,
We might
yeah,
need some
whoever wins,
jerseys.
wear the jersey. I'm not wearing Lakers. I know Celtics will do it for me.
Well,
but-
you wear.
No, I won't.
Right, this is the bet,
You
guys. Count it.
I've got multiple options.
Okay, let's go through all of the games.
Yellow, black. You can pick, but you will wear Lakers.
Too bad you're wearing the Celtics one.
Let's go through the NBA Christmas games and
Day.
shout out to the NBA for this because the games are at reasonable times for us,
Yeah.
so we can finally
Lovely.
watch them. Knicks versus Bucks, 5 p.m. Obviously, Bucks are winning that
Bucks,
game.
yeah.
Knicks have had a very
They
good season
had a
this year.
good
They
game.
look good.
They just beat the Suns.
Yeah.
That was a show out from Brunson too.
Yeah, they look
Yeah.
good this year. So shout out to them. Nuggets v Warriors.
I gotta go in and get some
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Jokic is
Yeah.
having an incredible season.
Yeah.
So.
Just saying that Giannis got robbed for Player of the Month by
And you know,
Because-
Jason Tatum.
Steph is notorious for his slump on Christmas Day. Like he don't care about Christmas Day games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he normally doesn't perform too good on Christmas Day.
Okay, maybe
So
you'll
it's like
have
I'm ready to get back to my family.
Okay, no, fair. We'll watch that. Celtics v Lakers.
Celtics.
Maybe we
Lakers.
should
I gotta
be
stay
placing
with my
bets with us
Ooh.
too, because I feel like these guys are gonna.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Lakers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shaquila.
Sorry, Eamon.
It's okay.
Until I see whether Porzingis is playing, I'm gonna go.
No.
Lakers.
Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. You got to decide.
Wait, is
today.
everyone Lakers right now?
So
I have 3 Boston jerseys I can give to each one of you.
No, Ola hasn't
Episode.
decided. Ola, we need
No,
an
but
answer.
okay. Oh, it's tough because I feel like LeBron shows up for. He's gonna show up for a Lakers game. I mean, for a Christmas Day game
Yeah.
because he loves
He
being
loves
a star.
Christmas Day.
Celtics, I feel like you need someone like Porzingis to be able to
Back,
stop
yeah.
that. So I'll say Celtics, assuming that Porzingis is playing.
Okay.
2 for 2.
Yeah, 2 for
Not
2.
bad.
So what's the forfeit? Jerseys?
Yeah,
Jersey.
Is that
jerseys.
what we're doing? All right,
Everybody gets
cool.
a jersey. You get one. You get a
Get one.
jersey.
Y'all get a jersey.
And then Sixers versus Heat. Who are we saying?
That is a good game.
Embiid's been doing well, so I was gonna say Sixers.
Yeah. I feel like they're gelled now, and actually, it feels a little bit. They've dealt with.
James Harden.
But James Harden, he had a
Clippers
game.
are impressive right now. I just have to say that, guys.
Kawhi's not missed a game.
No,
They've got some good energy about them
Yeah.
right
Touch
now.
words.
Yeah.
It's an 8-game winning streak at the minute.
Yeah.
Got Harden
After-
doing all stars.
Yeah,
and-
after a
Yeah.
5-game losing streak with
Snowing.
Harden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real turnaround. It's a real
Wow.
turnaround. And his shot in rhythm, as in like there was one shot that I posted, that step back was wild.
Yeah.
Like he took that step back. One, as we know that he's notorious for taking crazy steps back, but then he also was on his toes. Like he took that step back and took that shot on his toes from deep. It
He's
was
just
like
doing little tiptoes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like
he
Prime James Harden,
was
you know.
barely underneath
Yeah.
himself for that shot.
It was
like,
nice to see that, like
wow. It was
Sevian
good.
said before, when the stars are back, the NBA is like the best league in the world.
Yeah.
And
But they need to slow it down
Yeah.
because they're not the way they're moving right now.
best team in LA right
No.
now.
I mean, it
Slow
could
down.
be. It could be.
They are looking like contenders for the actual thing, like the
Yeah.
full
If they
thing.
ever won, I'll be sick.
Yeah. And we said it. We said that if this team is healthy, this team could go all the way.
Especially once
Who
they
said
figure
this?
it
Who
out.
said
I
this?
We
said
said
it.
once they figure it
said
out.
that?
No.
Yeah, thank you.
I said that even without
Run it
James
back.
Harden. Yeah, I said that if this team is healthy, they could go all the way.
Amnesia.
I feel like that's always it. If somebody's healthy, it's always that.
Yeah,
If
because
this team has full.
Yeah, because how often do you make your predictions and actually as soon as someone gets an injury, your predictions out the window?
Yeah.
So yeah, it
The
could be.
season where Celtics had Gordon Hayward and
Oh,
Kyrie, and it
yeah.
all just, you can never predict anything in this
Yeah.
league.
Wow, that
That was
so
a long
long
time
a
ago.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Last game
Very
is
bad.
Mavs v Suns. Who are we going for?
Oh,
I'm
gonna
going
go with
for
Luka.
Baby daddy Luca.
Same. We're kind of aligned right now, apart from the Celtics.
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't like this, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Luka.
Luka. I'm going with Suns.
Really?
I'm going with Suns.
I'm Mavs, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Durant had a crazy game. Fair enough, the team
Yeah.
won. He had a crazy game, and I feel like he's really turning it on. He's healthy, so yeah, just need Devin Booker to do the same and like.
Yeah.
What
that
did
was
you
solid
say,
team as
Shaq?
well.
I said Mavs.
Mavs, okay, 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. So yeah, looking forward to the group chat on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Christmas
Christmas
Day.
Yeah.
Day games are always fun.
Yeah.
though,
I'll be
so-
eating messages.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Play it in my hand.
When I have to sit down with the itis with the, the loose pants.
So last week we just discovered who will have the first round pick in the lottery draft. So Indiana Fever will pick first. And I'm assuming they are going to go with Kaylin Clark.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any other person that is even on her level. I'm just wondering how she will do in the league. Like I've seen something online that said she's going to struggle because obviously it's a different game. But I don't think so. I feel like she's really going to thrive in the WNBA, and I actually can't wait to see her play.
I think her shooting is like on a different level. She can shoot from anywhere on the court. So if she translates that into the W game, it's going to be incredible.
Yeah.
And especially with Aaliyah Boston as well.
Yeah, 2 rookies in 2 years, probably.
Yeah, it's true. Back to back. Yeah, they're going to
Yeah.
do all right with that.
The real question about this is which players will actually declare themselves for the draft, because there is that COVID rule. A lot of these
Yes.
players can play another year in college. So Caitlin Clark can, Angel Reese can, Paige Buchers can. All of these players can take that other extra year. So if they all do that, who's going to be the number 1 pick in that instance if they all want to stay in college?
Yeah, it's true. And
Very true.
We talked about this before, that it's actually more profitable for them to do that. Like,
Yeah.
and we've seen, like, obviously they're all getting the deals now. Caitlin Clark's been signed to
Yeah.
Gatorade. Angel Reese has gone to Reebok. So there's releases to come. So it might be, I guess, safer for them to stay in the league for another year and let that presence build before they join the W.
Yeah, a lot of their deals will carry over to the W as well, but it's just the visibility is something kind of different in that college space, especially with March Madness. So it's very interesting to see what they'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did read though, guys. ESPN mock draft had Angel Reese at number 8, guys, and
Yeah,
that is
she
like
was
so
low.
low. And yeah, how do you guys feel about that one? Because I know everyone was going crazy on Twitter about that one because they were like, she should be at least top 5. 8 is just disrespectful at that point.
Was this a drop off from where it was at the beginning of the season or anything like that? Because I know she was out for a few games.
Yeah, 4 games.
Did that affect the ranking?
The ranking.
Potentially. I would say it would have, because there's no way you watched her last season and put her at number 8, right?
Yeah. But that's even giving grace, because if it wasn't, I mean, I would even say if someone's out for, like, Jar's been out, it doesn't mean that you're going to put him as, like, basically, like, the worst point guard in the league. Like, you're not going to do that. It still doesn't make sense to me.
I just feel like Angel always will have haters. I feel like wherever she goes, it's just...
Yeah, and we said this, whether she talks or she doesn't talk, people will hate. Do you get what I mean? Like,
True.
Because with her 4 games out, like, it's her prerogative whether or not she decides to share, but everyone decided to create the narrative as to why. Which is why I think actually seeing, I don't know if you guys saw the video clip of her stopping Kim from losing her rag.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? And then afterwards, the interview where she was saying that we have similar personalities, I was like, yeah, like it's okay to be this person in sport. Like, it's actually completely fine. You don't have to demonize it, because they're not going to demonize Kim the way that they demonize Angel. And I think that's just really sad to see. And
I guess
think
it is because Kim is a white woman, and you know how the media is with white women. So.
Exactly. It's okay for white women to lose their rag as long as they cry afterwards. Sevi, I just said I'm going to sip my tea. Yeah, I mean, it's disrespectful. That's the easiest way to put it. I even think, like, whilst we're talking about disrespect, like, how did you guys feel about the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark flyer and the fact that they're sharing that award?
It's similar to the, let's invite them both to the White House.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. It's just giving...
Yeah, I don't agree.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
was terrible as well.
Yeah.
I just saw it like 5 seconds ago, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why they always think that women have to share things when it comes to awards and things. You never see this in, like, the men's game, where this, like, you never see, like, Embiid and Jokic getting joined for, I don't know, MVP, because the media couldn't pick between them. But when it's women, that's like, oh, you know what, we're going to give it to you both because we don't want to upset anybody. But again, it doesn't really help the women's game, because it looks like we can't just have one person winning things.
Exactly, and we can't just do it based on the stats. That should be enough to say that, you know, like, player of the month was, I mean, sorry, what we were talking about? But I mean, like, I mean, personally, I think it's a cop-out. It takes us back to where we were, and again, I feel like it reignites another reason for us to be having a conversation about race, to me as well, because it's just like, well, we had this whole conversation. You saw the outrage that came from the fact that you had done something never done before to offer the losing team to come, and everyone was asking questions. Why would you ever step into the same position of potential outrage again? It doesn't make sense. Make a decision. Yeah. And I don't think that if the decision is based on fact, no one was going to question it. So, like, be bold enough to make the decision. Don't cause, or maybe it was for the uproar. We know.
Yeah, outrage sells.
Outrage
sells.
sells. Maybe they did it for that, but yeah, it's annoying to see that women are always the ones that they want to use that to do, or Giannis.
Or Giannis does not get hate. He's likeable.
Get over it.
To be honest, I actually thought you guys saw obviously him reacting to the not getting the game ball. I really was like,
we need to actually talk about that.
What do you guys think? Because that was crazy to me.
Man, what are you doing, man?
Do you guys see the pictures when they compared it to when LeBron was like, "That's our ball, isn't it? It's our ball. It's our ball.
It's our ball."
It's like, and it's like, it's true. It's not really any different. You're allowed to get that passionate about the game, and 64 points is a big deal.
You want to take that ball home regardless. And
he
was running to that locker room. He was not going to let Halliburton go.
You know what?
So where's the
Shaquila,
ball?
after you hit 29 rebounds last game, like, do you want the ball?
Let me think. If one of the younger girls on my team scored their first basket, honestly, I probably wouldn't want the ball.
But that's on your team. On the other team.
Oh, true. You're right. I want that ball.
Yeah.
Wow. You're right. I didn't look at it like that, you know?
Yeah. It's disrespectful.
You're
100%.
Right.
It's equally disrespectful.
Okay, wait. Whose gym was it in? Where was the what gym was it in?
Wasn't it in Pacers?
I'm pretty sure
Pacers.
It's at the
That's why they took.
All right then.
No, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
I think so.
Yeah. Nah,
I
man.
do think
Ooh.
Giannis should have got that ball, but the way
Yeah.
he was running for it,
That
I
was
like,
hilarious.
But I think you know what? I
Hilarious.
feel like you forget how long he is, because the way
His
his
hands was
arms
going.
were like
Slender
it was,
Man.
It was like, right. It's like there's two people not there that he pushed out of the way as he rode his arms round. That was wild. I
It's
watched
like
that
when he
video
takes
so
them
many
steps
times.
from the halfway line.
And then
That was a
his
good
whole
one.
his whole underarm has
And
to
then
get
they
under
got
the
call
ball.
for trouble.
Or the carry, I'll respect it because his whole arm has to get underneath that ball when he's doing that. But yeah,
All right, so Ola, whose ball should it have been?
it should have been Giannis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giannis?
And
Everyone Giannis? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care. Like, whoever took it, but I get why Giannis wanted it.
Yeah.
But
Is this
Giannis
the
was a bit
equivalent
too
of
much.
poking the bear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
This
that,
is
like,
the-
as in
this
that's
is the poke the
he's
bear
like,
moment for Giannis.
as in also bearing in mind that he got those points with free throws, and this is a guy.
So
that
no,
people were,
then he don't
no,
deserve
no,
it.
no. But wait,
How that
wait.
65
Wait.
His
He
free
got
throws
these-
are not great.
Exactly.
So
This is a guy
big
that people were
achievement.
The
mocking for his.
65 points have an asterisk, I think. I'm joking.
No, but this is a guy that people were mocking for his free throws. They'll count him
The
down.
10 seconds.
People will be
Fair
counting
enough.
down his free throws. So actually, I scored this many points of you with 32 free throws. That
Is
literally
terrible.
Why is he getting
No, but
32
Ola,
free
when you
throws in a
think
year?
about
No, but
this,
then it
No,
goes to the
game balls
narrative.
are
People
very
cannot stop it.
significant for
Yeah.
Giannis.
Yeah.
There is a ball that he's got with a message from his dad, and he's very personal about
Yeah.
his game ball.
Yeah, he even said
But
that
did
he
he
never
get
got
the
the
ball?
game ball of the championship, right? He said
Oh,
he
he
never,
didn't get it?
Yeah, he said that he never got that game ball. So it's like, yeah, I
It might have
understand
triggered
it.
him in that moment, thinking I
Yeah.
didn't fight for that ball, so
Yeah,
I might as well
yeah.
go get this one.
I'm
before
getting
it goes.
Go
something.
fight for the ball.
But yeah.
Pause.
Oh, gosh. So meanwhile, these guys are able to fight like that, and these girls here,
Yeah.
I don't think it's right personally. But so who would you have given Sportsperson of the Year, Sportswoman of the Year? Angel Reese or
Angel
Kate?
because she won.
Yeah.
She won. Caitlyn had a great year,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna be phenomenal. But
Maybe
she
that's
did
next
it.
year. Yeah, she did.
She didn't win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with Seven that one.
True.
Yeah.
Winners get what they get. So, like,
Yeah.
Angel won, and
Yeah.
it should just be her.
And against the odds as well. I think that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Like, they were the stronger team, but I feel like they sold it as though it was basically that whole team versus Caitlin Clark. And we talked about that. We talked about how important teamwork was on that game because they had like, there was, I can't remember what her name was, but a freshman that came out and had 22 points.
Alexis
Oh,
Morris,
yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
Was
Was
that
she a
Morris?
freshman? Actually,
No, it wasn't Morris.
It wasn't
Alexis
her.
Morris graduated. It was I don't remember her name, but it was
Yeah,
someone else.
the girl with the she had locks and I think some of them were blonde.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that was basically like one of her first games playing that many minutes. She played 22 minutes or something like that. And it's like, yeah, like they marketed the whole thing as a whole team versus Caitlin Clark, as though it wasn't gonna be them that won, and she led that team. So she deserves that.
Yeah.
100%. But I guess on the up, in terms of the fact that we're talking about this and the media are doing this, it means that advertising and women's sport is getting a lot more recognition, which we love to see. I read somewhere that it's going to be $1 billion industry if it's not already, and then just growing over the next 3 years as well. So we know advertising is going to become a big part of that. Obviously, we said Caitlin Clark, Gatorade, Angel Reese, Reebok, and many more players to come.
I think 2023 was the year of women's sports.
Mm.
I think it put women's sports on a level where mainstream media, everyone's talking about it, everybody's tuning into games. And I think if there's anything we can take out of from this year, it is that women's sports is on the rise and everyone should be tuning in and watching it just like we do the men's game.
Yeah, 100%.
Watching it, talking about it, engaging in it.
Yeah. And it's good to see, like, as in, I just think that so many brands have stepped up their advertising as a result of that. So shout out to the brands that have and the ones that will continue to. I don't know if you guys saw Brianna Stewart Hot Wing Challenge.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like things like that, things that are allowing. I also think that's really important for the W as well, because we talked about how college basketball for women, they've got all the brand deals, and actually that brings a lot of money into the sport. So actually starting to see these way of releasing the new season dates for the W, I think it's important.
I do love a Hot Wings challenge. I haven't seen Steph's one either, but I feel like we should do one.
We should do one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Shout us out, anyone.
Wingstop,
Wingstop.
Nando's.
Yeah,
Nando's.
Let's make it happen. All right. Oh, maybe that should be the roulette. Maybe that should be the forfeit.
Oh my gosh, I would die.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's what we're
That would
doing.
actually be good.
That's what we're doing.
That's
yeah,
it.
Steph, are you hearing this? That's what we're doing. Okay, so Christmas game. Loser has to do the hot wing
LeBron
challenge.
saved my life.
Yeah, and we're doing the
Porzingis
triple
be
X.
back.
The triple X hot sauce. That's what we're doing.
There's not enough AC in this room.
You're gonna have to get outside in the green room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we are. Wow.
Can't wait to see what happens in women's sport next
I
year.
just want wings.
That's it.
With that sauce.
You know, Monzo did a rap.
Oh yeah,
How did
I
you feel
saw
about
that.
that?
I'm top 5% of Nando's spend.
Of
Maybe
course
it's
you
because
are.
there was nothing substantial in my rap. Because I saw it and I was like, I feel like this isn't that good. But then when I saw that they put the billboard in Milton Keynes saying that you guys were the top Nando's orderers in the UK, and I was like, that is hilarious. Like, that's excellent marketing. At Milton Keynes train station, it's just like, yeah, congratulations, Milton Keynes. Top 5% of Nando's.
Monzo came from violence. Hey,
What were the other? Did you have anything else crazy on there?
let's 2024. I'm Julius.
My top.
What's
Everybody hates Chris. You don't know about Julius.
Oh, okay, I got it.
The only thing that I had in there that was any bit interesting was the people that you send money to.
Okay.
And it was like, I sent money to 2 people. And it was twice. And I was like, rah. What
Are
happened?
you sending money to? I'm joking.
No, but it was like, as in for tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like, rah, 2 people. I guess I've been inside all year.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's like,
yeah,
I've
yeah,
not spent,
fair
I've
enough.
barely spent any money. So
This made me want to switch over to Monzo because I'm not on
You
Monzo,
didn't get a
so I
wrap?
didn't see it.
Okay.
gotta
It's
do
okay.
it.
You don't need to
Probably
see it.
so.
It's depressing. We don't need to.
Yeah. Well, while we're talking about rap, shout out to Spotify
Oh yeah.
for having
Yes.
us for the original rap and obviously having us in the studio. You guys,
I do love a
Mhm.
Spotify rap to the end of the
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
did you any 0.5% of listeners for you guys?
I was in Oh Boys 0.5. He's a French rapper, and yeah, I'll take that with pride.
Yeah.
Usher.
But
Of course.
I went to see him in Vegas and in
Yeah,
Paris,
fair.
so I was just throwback season.
yeah, fair enough. I was Ashaka 0.5.
Wait, what's the 0.5? I don't remember that bit.
Oh,
They're
it's
like
like
in their top listeners.
yeah, top listeners.
That should come with a
Oh,
prize.
mine was mine could have been Usher too, actually.
Oh wow.
No, mine was Scissor. I'm lying.
Oh,
Mine
okay.
was
That's a
Scissor.
good
Yeah,
one.
good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Mine was Scissor.
They should have
Yeah.
bagged an album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Spotify rap was nice, and that's the same thing like the DJ raps, right? That
Oh,
you
I
put me
haven't
on.
checked-
Allah,
Yeah,
you
did
put me on that.
Yeah, on
That
Spotify,
Spotify DJ.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Oh, I need to be in the loop.
Now
Oh,
that,
wow.
Yeah,
I haven't,
Allah, hit
I
it.
haven't used the DJ Wrapped yet.
yeah,
But
that
basically,
one.
Spotify has like an AI DJ. Have you used it?
no.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
actually used that. It's like proper. Even like it's like a radio as well at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
The song is
So
next.
yeah, it's actually quite sick. So
Yeah.
basically, what happens is that I can't remember DJ X. Is that his name?
I think
you-
so.
It basically is just like same way that
AI.
you could pick a playlist, but you pick Spotify DJ, and he'll go through different sections of the music that you listen to. So sometimes he stretches you and he makes you listen to music that is in your comfort zone, but not by artists that you know. And sometimes he'll just be like, we're gonna throw it back and do a 90s set, and he'll do like 5 songs. They merge the songs towards the end, so like
Okay.
you don't have to skip songs
I
and so on.
like it.
So it's basically
Yeah,
like
it's
your own
nice.
personal radio DJ.
Sounds good.
It's quite sick. Yeah, shout out to Spotify, big thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Spotify.
So the Reverse Grinch 6s came out,
Yeah.
looking amazing. It's great to have Kobe's back in circulation as well. So that was a great release. And then also 2024 Kobe year.
Mm-hmm.
So I expect to see some good drops for next year.
Yeah, I think there's some like black and gold ones coming out on Christmas Day.
Oh no, it's Protro. I think it's all black.
Yeah. Oh no, I
Mm.
thought there was a gold tick on it.
No.
Oh no. Oh okay, fair. But yeah, those are coming out too. so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and last week we saw the Nike skateboards releasing the Powerpuff Girls collection. They had like 3 colorways, one for each of the Powerpuff Girls. So we had like the Buttercup, the Blossoms, and I forgot the last one.
Bubbles.
Bubbles. of
Bubbles.
course.
Yeah. Which one
Um,
were you?
I was Buttercup.
I was Buttercup. I was
Oh,
Buttercup.
same.
Were you
Buttercup?
Buttercup as well?
I was Buttercup. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a green one, right?
Yeah.
Powerpuff.
Yeah.
You can be
You were-
Blossoms wives.
Yeah, you could. Oh, you didn't pick one.
Bubbles.
I
Did you
didn't
not watch
pick
it?
one. I don't know.
Oh, fair. I feel like Buttercup was like the tomboy.
Yeah.
That's why everyone.
But you can, yeah,
I
you're
think-
probably Buttercup as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really watch Powerpuff Girls.
Oh,
I
fair.
think I just chose Buttercup because her hair was similar color to mine.
Yeah.
The rest, one was blonde, one was redhead. I was like, okay, well, my hair looks like that, so I'm gonna choose her.
I think maybe because I chose her because she was a tomboy. That was the
Really?
reason. Yeah. She was
Look
the
at you
main.
lot with your childhoods with more than 5 TV channels.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, on that, didn't Puma recently released like a I think like a Dexter's Laboratory version of Mellow Ball shoes
Ooh,
as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's cool. So it's nice to be seeing all the odes back to our childhood,
Yeah.
whether you had Cartoon Network or not.
Yeah, very nostalgic.
Okay, gaming challenge. We're not playing this week, but obviously we got quite a lot riding on these gaming challenges. So right now, you both need to be wearing jerseys that you're not wearing. So obviously you'll do that next week.
No, we've already...
We've addressed that. We've also got the Christmas
Celtics
games.
versus Lakers, yeah.
We're going to be wearing jerseys. But last one also is pick a random number, guys.
Okay.
A random number, any number.
Right now?
Right now.
I'll just go with my favourite number.
I don't want to pick my favourite number, so... Okay.
I'm scared. I got one.
Go on. You start, Shaq.
11.
11, okay.
23.
23.
10.
10. I'm going to go with 14. Okay, these are your numbers for who you're going to play with when we play 2K next week. Okay?
I'm in a good spot, 23.
So you got to pick a player with that number.
This is terrible.
Oh,
You even wear
that's not
10?
fair.
You're going to have to Google that. I had to Google mine.
Off the top of my head, I can't
If
think
only
of
you were
it.
playing FIFA, you could have played with anyone.
Yeah.
I know.
literally.
Any number 10.
Any number 10. Oh, there
Clay,
we go.
is Clay Thompson 11? Is he 11?
Yeah, he is.
You could also play with Kyrie.
What number
Is
did
he
Jokic
11?
wear?
Yeah, when he was at Celtics.
No, really? Oh,
Yeah, okay.
all right. Boom, that's fun.
I need to know right now.
Oh, I'm still going to go with the GOAT, Michael Jordan.
That's so good. I should have picked a good number.
Who are you going to be?
Seth Curry.
Oh.
Not even Steph.
Send me
I
and
mean,
said,
Seth is
oh.
number 10.
You're not terrible at threes, though. You're quite good
DeMar
at threes.
DeRozan. I'll pick DeMar.
Okay, fair.
I was going to pick 7. I could have been KD. And,
I mean, to be
Or
fair,
Jaylen Brown.
I feel like I've got like Ingram or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you do.
yeah.
I don't feel like I've got
Can we
options.
do this again? Let's reset.
Oh, no, here we go. I've got, Zach LaVine as well, but I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Or Chuck. Pick Chuck.
All right,
Charles
I'm going
Barkley.
Kyrie, I think.
So it's the last episode of the year, last episode of 2023, GOAT year. Maybe we could do like a reflection, kind of like our more than ball wrapped key moments for you, or anything that you just want to mention. For me, it's been great to be with all you guys and starting season 1, now into season 2 in the studio.
Yeah.
I've been to a few places as well, but it's been great. A lot to be thankful for this year. And yeah, GOAT year. Well done us.
Yeah.
Well done,
Go
yeah.
us. Go
Well
team.
done, us.
How about you?
Yeah, it was what Sevian said. Like, this year has been incredible. We've got to work with like so many brands, and just to be able to do it with you guys has been like insane. And yeah, it's just been. Just even being in Spotify right now is like an incredible achievement. Yeah. We went from like recording in our rooms when we were all like on the laptop, and now we're like in studio together. I think that's been
in dressing
incredible
gowns.
this year.
I wouldn't mind bringing that back.
We should do an episode where it's like recreating what we like
What
how
we were
doing
doing
Recreating
before.
the shoe boxes.
Yeah.
To hold up the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. things have
True.
changed. Yeah, like I guess feeding on that as well. Like I guess I'm just grateful to you guys because actually one of the main reasons that we weren't even in the studio was because I was having chemo. So shout out to all of you guys for like everything that everyone has been doing to just accommodate. And yeah, like honestly,
shout out to you.
it's been a
Shout
year.
out to you, man.
So proud of you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been a year, but I think like I didn't have a lot. I wasn't working. I didn't have a lot doing, but like coming to chat to you guys about basketball every week really did get me through that. So thank you to you guys.
Yes.
And
Voila.
obviously now cancer free. So
Woo! Yes,
thank
sir.
God. We thank God.
Woo.
Yeah,
so,
God is the greatest.
yeah.
I think like just all like from everyone, like from Steph to Bunks to you guys to even Paige that's not there today, like everyone just working so hard this year. And like I feel like a special shout out to Ola because like nobody knew what she's really going through, and like the fact that she's like coming every week and like talking with us and doing what she's always doing her best. Like I'm never like, oh, I'm worried what Ola's gonna do today. It's always like 100%. I'm like, okay, I can rely on Ola because I know she's gonna be the one that knows what's going on and everything. And the fact that like I don't think I've ever met such a strong woman in my life that has like been able to do what she's doing and still have a smile on her face every day. And like, I'll be coming and I'm miserable. I'm like, are you all right, Shakira? Fix up. Because look at Ola, man. Yeah, honestly.
You guys are a big part of that.
She really is the goat.
Yeah.
Serious.
2-2, 2-3.
And I can't wait to see you guys when I come home. Christmas.
Love you guys, man.
Love you all.
Love
More than
you.
ball.
Shout out to House of Nasaga, Steph, Bonks in the room as well. Thank you, everybody in the green room. Shout out to everybody.
Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for rocking with us. It has been more than ball. We're out for the year.
Yeah.
Wrap for the year.
Oh,
Enjoy the holidays. We'll catch you next year.
Happy New Year.
Merry
Happy
Christmas,
New
happy
Year.
holidays, everybody.